We're at a NASTRA field trial in Copan. NASTRA stands for National Shoot to Retrieve, but there's two dogs braced against each other for 30 minutes. And basically, whoever does the best bird work and finds the most birds wins generally. But sometimes it comes down to the bird, the quality of the finds and the retrieves, the backing, obedience, ground coverage, that kind of thing. Okay, ground coverage is the total overall. There's a boundary around the field. There's an out of bounds area and an inbounds area, and it's how well that dog in 30 minutes covered the whole inbounds area. You're going to get a high ground coverage. If they leave one corner of the field off, your ground coverage is going to go down. If they stay right under the handler's feet, your ground coverage is going to go down. Things like that. If they get out and they're looking for the bird and they're really hunting, that's good ground coverage. So their score is going to be up there. Backing is when they honor the other dog. Not every 30-minute brace are you going to get an opportunity to back. So if you happen to be in the same area of the field when your brace mate goes on point, your dog has an opportunity then to back. And there's a score for that. So that's kind of like a bonus deal because you're not always going to get that extra possible 75 points. It can be up to 75 points on a back. The dog's job is to point, retrieve, back if they have the opportunity, and then they have a ground coverage score and an obedience score. So basically, if you're going to come out and enjoy the fun, you need to have a dog that will go out and point and not want to go in and flush that bird. And then they need to retrieve. But we have some newer dogs that are a little shaky on the retrieving, and guys will come out and they work on it. I mean, they come out. That's sometimes under pressure is the best time to figure out what your dog needs help on. We have one judge out here today that's following along on a horse. You can either ride horse. Generally, most guys choose to ride a four-wheeler. It's a little easier on their hiney. So they try and stay a safe distance away from the dog, but yet close enough that they can see the intensity of the dog when they go on point, if they move, because it's a pointing dog competition. So for every step they take advancing towards the bird before the handler comes in front and actually flushes the bird, that's a deduction. So they need to be close enough that they can be observant, but not too close that they push the dog. When the handlers get here, depending on the day, if it's nice, they'll have their lawn chairs sitting out and they get their dogs out and they may stake them out. And when your brace comes up, you get in the blind, which is basically just behind an obstacle so you can't see the bird planter. And the bird planter goes out and puts your 5 birds in the field, and when he comes back in, it's game on. They take you to the line and the judges ask if the handlers are ready, and when they get the okay, you cut them loose for 30 minutes and hope for the best. We try to encourage people to come out and watch if they're interested in it at all, and sometimes we do get some bystanders, but most of the time it's just a bunch of guys that go out, and a few gals that go out and kind of want to extend their wild bird hunting season. It's kind of simulated hunting because we go out and we plant the birds. There are similarities, but there's a lot of things that aren't similar to wild bird hunting. We don't put them in coveys and things like that. But it's just a way that the guys can come out and have a good time on the off season, get their dogs out, exercise, and we cut up, have a good time, laugh, joke, poke fun at people. If they miss the bird, sometimes I'll holler out in the field at them and things like that. And we serve lunch, and we just try and make it a fun day.